and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of May 18th, guys. We are already halfway through May. We have Venus, Saturn, Jupiter in retrograde, new moon in Gemini. We're going to be shaking it up this week. I'm really excited to see that because last week it took a lot of energy just to focus on the smallest of things. Now, this is for Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising, so check all three, especially that Rising or Ascendant sign. And if this is your first time watching me, I hope this serves you and guides you and helps you in some way. If it does, please share, like, subscribe down below. I really appreciate it. All right, Libra, let's get started. Changing decks. Almost there, guys. Almost there. And the theme. A lot of the air signs, like your cards, are stuck. Just gonna get clarity on this theme card, please. Okay. All right, so this last week that we were just in, Libras, if you saw my video, it's a lot about work and just busyness and maybe a little bit of drama, but an opportunity for you to step up and shine, and it looks like some of the energy is going to leak into this week. We have the Five of Swords, the Six of Swords, the Page of Wands, the Two of Coins, the King of Cups, the Nine of Wands, and the Empress. The theme is the Five of Wands, and the credit card is Queen of Wands. It's really a development of this last week. No, it doesn't have to be as intense as this last week, but I do say this, it really is not going to slow down. So starting out with the week, Five of Swords, Six of Swords. So this shows me that perhaps carrying on from the last week, there might have been a lot more mental stress, anxiety, stimulation in some way. It could even been overthinking other people's decisions or conversations. Starting out with this week, this is what they're saying. Look, don't run away with those thoughts. I know when we have really busy weeks, we can be traumatized, like, oh my God, I don't want to go to work. But this is about, Five of Swords, they're saying, take it slow. Let's not react. Let's think twice. Let's think 3 times. Speak once. Look at everybody's motives at work. Things are going to get better this week. They're saying slow and steady as the week starts out. However difficult it had been last week, it's not going to be like that this week. It's going to be a lot better. It's going to be a lot more fluid. It's still going to be busy, but it's not going to be that overwhelming energy that you were feeling last week, just really congested. So this week, start out slow. When you have the Five of Swords, I always say meditate. Meditate, deep breaths, because we need mental clarity to focus for this week. Now we have the Page of Wands and the Two of Coins, which I think is great because Libra, I remember last week, really opportunity to step up, show them what you got. And this week, when you have the Page of Wands, it's about, yes, juggling a lot of things, but it's giving you an opportunity to implement your own ideas, your own creative insights, put a little bit of your own spin on things. There's going to be an opportunity presented to you where they're saying, look, we're over, burdened. We have a lot of things on our plate. Here, take it. Show us what you got. We trust you, which is wonderful. It's going to show you how now you can just lead, how creative you are, how you can handle your own. And it's going to open up doorways in the near future, Libra. You have the King of Cups. This week is really calling. When I say the word creative, I mean the word creative. This is creative solutions that are unique to you. This is something about your own viewpoints, and you might even find a way to streamline something or do it in a way that no one else had thought to do, that it has better outcomes, and now you actually have the opportunity to do so. The Nine of Wands is saying, yes, look, busy ass week, you're gonna have to push forward. It's still gonna feel a little bit like we're walking uphill, so it needs more energy. It's a little bit more tiring, but it's an incredible opportunity. If it wasn't for this environment, the possibilities, opportunities, and openings for you to show people what you got would not have arisen. So while you might want to be cursing how busy and stressed you are, be thankful. When we have these kinds of situations, we have to think outside the box, and we're given these opportunities that normally aren't there. You have the Empress. The Empress is all about creativity, birthing new realities as a result of her ideas, her visions, and she brings them to life, much like a child, and it's a time to act on your plans. Act. If ever there was a week to ask for forgiveness versus permission, this is the week. Show them. There might have been a problem. You got hired and you saw and you're like, oh my God, they should just do it like this. But no one's listening. This is the week. Now the theme of the week is the Five of Wands, but the clarity card is the Queen of Wands. So like I said, last week, the Five of Wands was here as well. It was a little bit more drama at work, verbal drama, arguments. People are stressed, or overwhelmed. It doesn't make it okay. But if you don't know how to handle your emotions, people project. Your job is to be patient, rise above it. You are going to be the leader, the person who can maintain focus on the mission, the job at hand, right? When you have the Queen of Wands, my personal favorite, she's confident and brilliant. Don't look at gender here. This energy is confident and brilliant and independent and extremely creative. I don't know what a lot of you guys do for work. Even if it's accounting and you think that's not creative, there's a lot of things. Maybe you could bring in new applications, different kinds of ways of approaching it, maybe different protocols, whatever it is. But what's beautiful about the Queen of Wands, you guys, you are so smart and you're so creative and you have so many great ideas. And this week you're meant to just birth them all. And people are going to be like, yes, yes, yes. Who is this freaking genius? Why are they working in this position? They need to be up here in this position. And that is why this is happening. No, that's the only reason why it's happening, but this is why. You might be stressed at work, but be grateful because it's going to shoot you from A to Z, baby cakes. So stay out of the drama. Learn to balance, kind of laugh things off. Like, okay, I'm stressed, but I'm grateful because I'm able to do all these things. Stay creative. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. Don't second guess. Throw it out there. If it doesn't work, it's not really your fault, right? Something got thrown on you and you did your best, Keep steady. Stay the course, guys, because this is going to birth not just abundance and financial success. It's opportunity and expansion that you couldn't even have imagined. So Libra, get to it. I'm super excited for you. If you like a more in-depth reading or a distance healing session, my link is down below. Otherwise, guys, I will see you next week for next week's readings.